Hi, I'm Dr. Ben from Mornington Peninsula Chiropractic Centre, and I wanted to talk to you today about some simple thing that I'm often asked by my clients, and that is, what is the crack? What's the crack that we get with chiropractic care? You see, the crack is something that's very simple, and it's almost like a side thing to the actual chiropractic adjustment. It's not important that we get the crack. What is important is that we put motion back into the joint. Let me explain what the crack is. There are little joints at the back part of your spine called facet joints. And these joints have a little bit of lubricating fluid in them, and they're sealed in a capsule. When a chiropractor makes an adjustment, we create movement back in that joint. In fact, we cause the joint to slightly separate, which creates a negative pressure within the joint. Now, we know that any liquid that is put under enough negative pressure will actually turn into a gas. So what happens is, as we adjust your spine, often the liquid inside those little joints for a second turns into a gas. And in the transition from a liquid to a gas, it releases energy that you hear in the form of sound. You know when you boil a kettle, that as the kettle starts to boil, you can actually hear the water boiling? What you're hearing is that liquid in the kettle turning into steam, turning into a gas. And in the transition from liquid to gas, it releases energy that you can hear as the kettle boiling. So the answer to what is the crack? The crack is simply a little gas bubble forming within the joint that you're hearing as the liquid in the joint turns into a gas. Getting your spine corrected at a chiropractor is not about getting it cracked, but it's about restoring normal function to the joint. And sometimes you might hear a little pop as that joint starts to function again. So I hope that explains what the crack is. It's a common question that I'm asked. It is completely safe, the whole cracking sound. It's not bones breaking or things snapping. It's simply that little gas bubble being released inside the joint. So until we catch up, remember, look after your spine.